A bit of something different today. Rather than wrecking a stretch of the Tenbury Marathon, or actually doing the whole Tenbury Marathon, which I've still got to do, I've decided, or I've basically made a new marathon route, which I'm calling the Tri-Town Marathon, and it's basically a route from Tenbury to Cleobury Mortimer to Ludlow and then back to Tenbury, passing through Clee Hill. So I've marked out the route. I'll show you the route on screen. I've marked out a roughly 26-mile route. I'm going to walk the whole thing today, see how viable it is, and yeah, if necessary after that make a few tweaks. But wow, I think that was a buzzard, but yeah, it's gone now. That'd be terrible at Spring Watch, just telling you what I've seen without actually showing you. So yeah, it's about 8 AM. I'm going to try and see if I can do 12 miles before 12 o'clock, and just basically walk the route that I've planned and see if it is actually viable as a marathon route. If not, then it should still hopefully be a good walking route, a good 26-mile walking route that you could maybe split into two. And yeah, it's a very nice day for it. I did check the weather yesterday, and it should be, I think it's a max of 16 degrees Celsius today, so perfect conditions. It was very cold, even half an hour ago I could see my breath, but it's already warmed up considerably. It's still only about 8 AM. So yeah, just out of Tenbury, about a mile or so out of Tenbury, heading towards Boriston via a footpath rather than the main road. I think I have been down here once or twice before. I wasn't sure I had, but I think I have. It's not actually a bad route. Definitely runnable. So that's good. The main road getting here is very busy because it's the Cleobury Road, which I'm going to be passing later on, trying to avoid as much as possible, because there's not much of a version. It can be a lot of cars, but hopefully most of this route will be back roads today and nothing too stressful. And yeah, hopefully it will just be a really nice long hike. A lot of its places I've been before, like around Cleobury I don't know very well. Don't often go that far out, but yeah, a lot of it will be familiar, and that's helped a lot actually, trying to work out how to get from A to B. I'm using some stretches that I've walked in the last couple of years. So there'll be some familiar sights, but yeah, let's crack on to Boriston, get some miles done. So that section we've just passed through, the Knighton-on Team, and in fact before that, Boriston, this whole sort of section from Tenbury Wells, I think this was in one of the early Making a Marathon episodes, but it didn't make it into the final Tenbury Marathon route, but it might be part of this Tri-Town route. So even though it was a bit of a wasted effort before, it looks like that initial recce has paid off, because it could make it into this this new marathon route. So yeah, not a waste of time, maybe. In this section, a big mobile home park, huge, like a town in itself. Haven't been here that often actually, but I think it's part of the Nash and Boriston 10k route that I've done a couple of times. Yeah, nice stretch if you're going downhill. So in the distance you can probably see the white golf ball on top of Clear Hill. We won't be going there today, but we'll be going to Clear Hill Village, which is below, I don't know if you can see it, but it's below and to the right somewhere. So we've got to go way off in that direction and come around to Clear Hill over there and on that direction to Ludlow and then back to Tenbury. It's a long way to go. So once again we're at this infamous crossroads where I went wrong 2 or 3 times. And soon be reaching Neen Sollers, village of Neen Sollers, probably the next checkpoint, if you like, on the way to Cleobury. I think after Neen Sollers pretty much it's going to be undiscovered country, because I've only ever been to Cleobury running on the road once. I think I ran there from Clear Hill to Cleobury and then Cleobury to Tenbury, and that road was way too busy. So this will be a new experience. Yeah, we've got cows. Start playing the Jaws music. They don't seem too bothered, to be honest. Let's hope they stay unbothered. Blimey, they're backing up, that's unusual. Maybe they're young and they quite got to the stage where they start chasing people yet. Yeah, oh, one of them's curious. Right. Actually know where I'm going. I'm going to have to stop filming to check the map anyway. I'm of no interest whatsoever. Promise you. Yeah, I did actually go wrong. Instead of just going through there with the cows, I should have come down this side of the field, the right hand side, down to this gate. Yeah, cows are fine. They were either inquisitive or hungry, but thought I might be feeding them, maybe. But no, they're okay. Is it this way or in the field again? Time to check the map again. I think it's through here. So you can probably see the cows over there. I came from down here, a little wooded section, up here, and I'm now at a point where it's very difficult to see, but there's kind of indistinct trail there. It's a footpath. I've come up on another footpath to meet it, and it carries on in that direction. Yeah, Cleobury shouldn't be far at all now. This bit is very steep. I'll show it on the map. Probably don't need to mark it on the map because you'll be able to see from the contours. Yeah, very steep gradient. Oh, good luck to anyone who wants to run up it. So I don't know if you can see it in the distance, but that windmill, I think that's where I came from. I've got to get across this field to the road and then turn left. Whoa. So that's Cleobury Mortimer down there. I didn't realise how high up Cleobury was. It is actually pretty high. I'll have to check how high it is compared to Tenbury. In the distance you can see the tower at what's the name of the, is it Great Whitley Court? Is it Whitley Court School, I think? It's like the Big Ben Tower. And that's more or less the same elevation, I think. So yeah, quite surprised. I've done a fair bit of uphill, but not a lot of downhill since leaving Tenbury. It's lovely, lovely up here, lovely day still. Fabulous, and still cool breeze. I'm pretty pleased with the route from Tenbury to Cleobury. Not a lot of main road. There were a tiny bit of main road, a few back roads where I had to sort of make way for vehicles. But not a lot, and the footpaths and the tracks were good. Definitely needed my phone, my Ordnance Survey app and GPS to make sure I wasn't going wrong. It saved me a lot of time as usual. But yeah, pretty good route actually from Tenbury to Cleobury, avoiding the main road. So pleased with that. And I wonder if that's the Malvern Hills in the background. I think it probably is. So yeah, next stretch is basically we're going to be on this road now to Cleobury again down there. Got to stay on this road for quite a while. I'd say probably a couple of miles. So we're heading more or less straight now to Clee Hill. There is a golf ball over there, but I don't think that's the normal one on Clee Hill. I think it's like a separate radar station, I think. But yeah, pretty much road now to Clee Hill. Should be able to get some good speed up. So I've done 10.9 miles on my watch, but I started it after I'd done 1.1 miles from home. So I've now done a total of 12 miles, and it is 11:48. So I've done 12 before 12, which I'm quite pleased with. Not that it was important, but it's just good for motivation to try and crank out 12 miles before midday. I haven't been going particularly fast, but I haven't stopped much. Just been trying to keep it going. So 12 miles done, I feel pretty good. In fact, I don't feel at all like I've done 12 miles. Rather weird. It's been going weirdly well. I suppose the hikes I've done in the past couple of weeks have helped. But yeah, I'll carry on along this road for a bit longer, past these futuristic looking, what I presume are sewage treatment buildings. That's what I'm guessing anyway. cars had to slow down because there were sheep crossing the road. And the sheep were in no rush by the look of it. And they're going back over again now. Again, taking their time. Not bothered. I just noticed that bridge down there. I'm not sure what that is, but it looks like I'm not even sure it's a railway bridge, but very interesting. I might have to look into what that is. This bit's a bit confusing. Just see this house down here where I've come from. It's meant to be a sort of straight line all the way up to the road up there, and there is a track here, but before you get to this bit it's quite indistinct, so you've got to sort of work out where the road is and just head up towards it in a straight line until you get this track. Yeah, not too big a deal. Let's look at that though, what an awesome view. Fantastic. So just a quick update, we're coming into Newbury now. We've come down a fair bit from Clehill, so we've descended a fair bit. Not sure how many miles it is to Ludlow. I'd say about 4, I think, maybe 5 at the most. When I get to Ludlow I'm going to have a bit of a rest before I tackle the last slog to back to Tenbury. I am quite tired at the moment. I've done, just done 16 miles. Oh wow, look at that. Yeah, pretty tired, but not too bad considering. 16 miles is it's a fair old whack. Bought some food and drink from the shop at Clehill, the Premier. There was a coffee shop there as well, but I was tempted, but didn't want to hang around any longer. Just wanted to crack on. But yeah, there's a good shop there for all kinds of stuff, food and drink, and like a mini supermarket, and then there's the coffee shop, and then the pub. I don't know if the pub was open, but there is a pub there, so it's a good stop if you wanted to stop there for lunch. Actually getting a bit warmer, I think. But yeah, still a nice day. Hi. Oh, she's gorgeous. So that in the distance is Ludlow. I don't think I've seen it from this angle before, but it's got to be Ludlow. Can't think of anywhere else it would be. Can't see the castle from here. I can see what I think is the church. Yeah, it must be. Maybe it's hidden in the trees or something. But yeah, pretty sure that's God, where I'm going. Pretty sure that's Ludlow. So it doesn't look far away now, a couple of miles, and hopefully we'll be there. So I think we're following the Shropshire Way now all the way to Ludlow, Shropshire Way main route. Which is handy. Yeah, there it is, not much closer. That should be the route stretching out ahead of us. Just basically field and hill walking, and there is a fort somewhere, the site of an old fort. I don't think there's going to be anything there. It's just going to be, it'll just be a grassy hill, but it should be interesting nonetheless. Whoa. I have to be careful that I don't get cramp. I need to keep drinking the electrolytes. Do not want to get cramp. Gosh, see this, even somewhere like this, you could just sit here, or I could just sit here for hours. It's disappointing actually that I don't take the time to do that. But I can't really do it now because I've got another 9 or 10 miles to do. Well, probably more than that. Yeah, lovely. cow time. Or is it cow time? It's not cow time. That's a bull, isn't it? No, maybe it's just a cow with horns. I think I've got to go over here. Yeah. Oh. I think it's straight on. So I've just come up this path. That field, I was meant to come through there across a stream. That's where the Shropshire Way goes, but I couldn't see anywhere. It was all overgrown. I couldn't see anywhere obvious opening or anything. So if it is there, it's overgrown, difficult to see. I just sort of came around this road. Going in this direction, you can sort of see a rough trail. Yeah, that was a bit of a mystery. Another hiker there. So this is on the map, it's just marked as Fort. I'm presuming, I think this is Canham Hill, so if it has a name, I'm presuming it's Canham Hill Fort, but I don't know. But as predicted, there's nothing here to suggest it was a fort. But it makes sense as a location. It's high up, it's got really good views, almost 360-degree views, and like the other fort I saw a few weeks ago, lovely open grass bit, fantastic place to just chill out or have a picnic or whatever. Very nice. But yeah, you could imagine this being a fort and having maybe like a defensive wall around it. I presume it would have all been built from wood, from tree trunks, but you could have a good defensive wall around it, and then you'd have maybe watchtowers. I mean, my knowledge is practically non-existent of ancient British forts, but yeah, you'd have a really good view of the countryside. It's a really nice view of Ludlow now. It does seem to be taking a long time to get there, but getting there nonetheless. Dragonfly. Oh, gone. So I'm just leaving, well, I'm heading out of Ludlow gradually now. I've got a coffee. Got some more liquids. Always a nice view of Ludlow there. Through the railing. Yeah, I'm not very hungry. I mean, I've nearly done 22 miles, but I've had like most of a chicken wrap. Had some Reese's cups, and that's it besides breakfast this morning. Yeah, it does tend to happen. I don't really get much of an appetite when I'm doing these hikes. And I probably keep filling myself with so much liquid as well. That probably makes a difference. And also I found that if you try to eat like a proper lunch, I tend to feel like really drowsy and lethargic afterwards because all the blood's going to the stomach to try and deal with that. So yeah, it's not good to eat a lot, but I'm going to eat some chocolate once I finish my coffee to keep the energy levels up. I've had to change the route. Just checking because I've only got about 6% left on the camera. I need to put the other battery on. Oh, it's a beauty. Yeah, so I stopped filming back there because there was a chap with his dog. I felt a bit self-conscious, rattling away to myself. And the battery was down to like 5% anyway, so I had to change it. But I was talking about the route, changing the route. Like originally it went into Ludlow along the road after coming off the Shropshire Way, stopped at the little place where there's a garage and a co-op and a pub, the Squirrel, and then the route goes back on itself, back down the road, but and passes where I came onto it from the Shropshire Way, carries on down the road for a bit, and then takes the route back to Tenbury. But when I got onto that road earlier, it did look quite busy, and I really didn't fancy going back down that way. There's no pavement until you get to the suburbs of Ludlow, so it was a bit sketchy coming into Ludlow. So what I've done, I've got hardly any, well, probably under 20% on my phone now, so I'm not going to be able to use the map and the GPS for that much longer. So I had a good look at the map so that I could basically try to get back onto that original route I planned, just via a different way. And I think I've worked it out. I think it's going to be sort of via a path I took in a previous video doing the marathon, where I went over a little bridge. You'll probably recognise it if you've seen those videos. So say I've got a couple of miles from here. This road should take me to where I can take that diversion onto the original route I planned and then carry on back that way. And I think this will be a better option than what I originally had, and also it means it's more of a circular route. It doesn't have that sort of out and back bit, which I didn't like anyway. So just around that bend, the road I was just on merged onto this road. And I actually know this road quite well because it's part of the route I used to take when I'd run from Tenbury to Ludlow. Yeah, so I could basically follow this all the way back to Tenbury via the route I used to take. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to follow it part of the way and then merge onto that other route that I planned. As I mentioned before, driven down this road quite a few times. So yeah, this is this should be a fairly quiet road. I've got to follow this for a couple of miles and then take a left turn down a lane over a bridge over the Ledwich Brook, and then rejoin that other route. There's Clee Hill up there, straight ahead, Tidderstone Clee, and then to the right you can see the actual Clee Hill village that we passed through earlier. So gone all the way to the left and sort of down and around. Yeah, doing well. I mean, considering I've done 22.5 miles, and the legs are feeling it, but I'm actually very surprised how well it's going, and it does feel like I can do another 7 or 8 miles, which is good because that's what I've got to do. Yeah, however, running it would have been a very different story. Good luck to anyone who's going to do that. I might be able to do it one day if I get that fit, but yeah, it's going to be tricky. But yeah, this route's definitely doable, you know, as a run if you're at that level. But you could hike it like I'm doing now if you wanted a real challenge, or you could do it in 2 days quite happily. You could maybe stop at Cleobury or stop at Clee Hill and then carry on the next day, or do it on 2 separate occasions. But yeah, having seen what I've seen so far today, and the rest of it I do more or less know, so I don't think there's any surprises coming, but everything that I've seen today I've been really impressed with. The weather helps, obviously, helps a lot. It's like a power line or something down there. Not sure what that is. It's been good, yeah. I mean, I thought a lot of this would be, you know, overgrown trails or trails that were really difficult to find. I mean, if I didn't have the GPS, I'd have been lost several times easily. There's a lot of fields where the trail's very indistinct, or you can't see it at all, or there's trails going in so many different directions. So that could be tricky if someone's walking or running it and they're not relying on GPS. I don't know what they would be doing, because you can't really stop to use a map if you're running, but you would need the route on your watch or your phone. But yeah, I've seen a lot today that I didn't know was there. You know, a lot of sections, a lot of bits of road, little tiny settlements, you know, little, like the mill. That was really cool. Lots of sections that I haven't run or walked before. And the views are absolutely stunning, like from Clee Hill. A long section of road there where you can see fantastic views. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing my route on Strava, seeing what I actually did compared to the route that I set out. It's probably going to be pretty much the same, but I may need to do a few tweaks. And yeah, who knows, I might run it one day. The legs are up to it. this should be the left turn we need to follow the bridleway back to the original route I planned. And we have been down here before in a previous video, previous making a marathon video. Where I did a quick drone piece. Oh god. We crossed over a little bridge over the brook. It's cow time. So unpredictable. Place your bets now. What they're going to do? Are they going to completely ignore me? They're going to all get up and start walking towards me and following me for no reason. Are they going to run towards me? They want to chase me. They're bored out of their minds. Sick of eating grass all day. I think it's going to be a number 2, I think. They're going to follow me a bit. Oh. See, if I stop, you can't keep going fast because you'll go past me, won't you? Hmm? Yes. Inquisitive moo cows. Now that's rude. As long as you're walking away from them, they're quite happy to get right up next to you. But as soon as you walk towards them, oh, not having it. The thing is, I can't get to that bridge by walking towards them, so it's, they've kind of got the upper hand there. Haven't you, eh? Got the upper hand. Because the rules are in your favour. Oh, someone else is joining in. They want a bit of it. I wonder if you can do it sideways. No, it's not a thing. Now, don't forget, you're not allowed over that bridge. So that's as far as you can go, because the farmer said you're not allowed. He told me. Oh. Clearly they do go over the bridge, because there's the evidence. So that's the Ledwich Brook, which looks really low, and this runs behind where I work. I think I mentioned that before. And it's really low at the moment. The whole country, I think, is really parched. Isn't it? We need some rain. That's weird, they have stopped on the bridge. But they're probably going to keep... No, there is an invisible barrier, so maybe they believed me when I said they couldn't cross. No, I was telling the truth, but... Yep, it worked. I remember that one. Yeah, I've got an excuse for being slightly delirious. I've done 26 miles now, so I've earned the right to talk nonsense. I've got to follow this path up through small woods at the top, and then I should reach a road soon, which will mean that I've met up with the original route that I'd plotted out. It's quite a diversion, but I don't even know if it was necessary. But actually, no, I think it is, because it's more of a circular route now rather than going into Ludlow and then going back out again on the same road and having to go down that horrible busy road. The only problem is I think this is going to end up being way too long, what I've done today. I've already done, let me see, I've done 26 miles altogether from home, but of this actual route I've done nearly 25. And there's more than a mile to get back to Tenbury, so it's going to be over the marathon length. So I'll need to do some tweaking, but it's not a problem. Oh, look. They have come over the bridge. They must have had a bit of a conflab and come to the conclusion that I was telling porcupines. So I passed through Greet and just got 2 or 3 miles left now. Back to Tenbury, back to where I started, and currently on 26 miles of the route. The daily total is 27.2 or something. So yeah, it's going to be way over marathon distance, the route, by the time I get back to Tenbury, but I'm sure I can do some tweaking. Yeah, legs are tired, but still I'm surprised how well I've handled it. I think part of it is not eating a lot of solid food. I've snacked on very little bits today. It's mainly been liquid. Like I've had a protein drink, I've had some like Huel, it's like a meal in a bottle. Had some of that. Plenty of water and electrolytes. A bit of chocolate. I think that's the way to go. I think in the future I'll avoid sandwiches when I'm doing a long hike like this, or anything big. Just snack on stuff, drink loads of stuff. Yeah, really helps, especially the protein. God, I don't know how I've had this energy for so long. It's like done really well considering. Yeah, I'll bring you back in a short while. There's Tenbury down there, and there's less to go than I thought. Actually, it's only about half a mile now, or yeah, about half a mile to the start, rather the finish. Well, it's both. Where I started today and where I'm going to finish. Weird, I've still got energy. I could still carry on if I needed to. I really don't know how. I must have just got several things right today. I am tired and everything, but yeah, quite surprised how I've kept going, especially considering I haven't really had a rest. I haven't stopped for more than like a couple of minutes at a time just to like get a drink out or to go into a shop or something. I haven't had a proper break. I've just kept on, relentless. But yeah, probably pay for it tomorrow. But put it on the slate. I had a bit of a change of mind about what I said in the intro. I don't know if I'll edit it out of the intro, but I might keep it as it is. But in the intro I did say welcome back to making a marathon, etc. And this route was meant to be a marathon route between Tenbury, Cleobury and Ludlow. But I've kind of, as I've gone on today, I've kind of thought that's a bit restrictive. And it's such a lovely route. I'm so impressed with it. Not that I'm taking any credit for that. It's the countryside. I just quickly came up with a route to link 3 towns together. But I've enjoyed it so much that I don't want to kind of restrict it as a marathon route. I want to kind of say this is a 26-mile route that you can do with, as you please. You could run it. You could hike it in a day. Or you could hike it in 2 days, or even 3 days if you wanted to split it up. But it's just a really nice route to link the 3 towns together. So yeah, it was originally going to be another marathon video, another making a marathon video, but it's not anymore. It's just it's 26 miles, and you can do with those 26 miles what you like. I'm knackered. Welcome. God, that was a good start.